With the world being in utter turmoil, there always appears to be a dark edge to every corner or curve in life. But here I arrive with a powerful light to show you all the ways in which us commoners regain power in our voices and ideas. And what light is it that I carry with us down this long and arduous tunnel of broken dreams and hopes, I hear you ask? Traits. That is the light that I carry as I lead us all into the brighter side of life where dreams and hopes regain a foothold in your imagination. I can give you the ability to hope for a brighter day when that ability might be lost. I can restore your dreams in life, but I have to let you know that this path, while a complete 180 from the direction of hopelessness, is not a 180 from the direction of hardship. This path is most certainly difficult, and only those with the determination to solve their problems in life can do it with 100% accuracy. This path that my light provides can either be the thing that gets you lost in time as it leaves you behind, or it can be that thing that makes you feel cloud-like as you rise above those who can't pull themselves together for the better. But I must stress that this path that I light up is no cakewalk, because it is a constant struggle every day and something that you will most likely always question about yourself as you pay closer attention to yourself and how you react with the path that is lit up. But enough teasing. I will let you know that that light of traits is something that makes up every individual of our community's goal. Because without those traits, then the duo power of having common ground with everyone and also the main message of being better becomes lost. We will all have like-mindedness and common ground with everyone through these traits. Because with these traits, then we gain the ability to trust. And trust is one of the strongest, if not the strongest, fundamental things in nature. And if you want to climb aboard onto an indestructible movement, then I ask you to take a pledge along with everyone else. And you don't have to do it now, but you should do it before committing to this community. But that pledge is that you will hold these traits no matter what when under the roof of this community. A stone wall with a missing brick is a wall that can be taken down, and I don't want you to be that loose rock in our community, because then all the blame will fall on you for not pulling your weight. And so, without further ado, here comes the traits. First and foremost, my light shines upon living in truth and living in honesty. And why? Well, if you live in truth, then the ground can't be shaky, but at worst be uncertain. And if you're honest every day to yourself and the individuals you talk to every day, then how could you ever lose? And that is where the main cornerstone of this community can be found. If everyone here lives in truth and tells the honest truth to themselves and the people around them, then how could our community ever be brought down? When you build a house on stone, the wind can bash against that house and the waters can rise, but that house built on solid ground will never collapse. But those two traits are not the only traits that I want you to adopt from here on, because just those two traits give credence to loopholes. And so, there must be a way to circumvent that, and of course, I can shine the light on that circumvention because I know. But those other traits go as reliability, self-control, and consistency with your words and actions. All of those traits can exist by themselves, but when you combine them all and do so without fault, then there can quite literally be nothing that can stop you. But more importantly, if everyone takes after those traits, then how could we ever lose trust in each other in the act of being better every day? When all of those traits are combined, then you not only create the strongest bond within yourself, but you also create the most powerful trait. that being trust. And through that, you gain an unstoppable nature to yourself as you are your own assurance of your ability to do stuff in life. And even when life becomes dicey, people can still look to you as a source of trust. But to bring this back to community as a whole, the reason for these traits is to have an overall sense of common ground and like-mindedness. We may not all like each other and perhaps even dislike one another, but I am here to shine a light and say that that is okay. I mean, you don't even have to like me, because in the end, the reason for this community is to try and bring together the separated ends of life and create unity with the main goal of just being better. None of us will be perfect, and if you think you are, then I have found your flaw that you need to work on. It is a flaw in human design to think that you have surpassed any ability to try and better yourself. It lacks ingenuity and assurance, but brings only false representation of who you think you look like, which is not how a strong person lives their life. Which, that reminds me, hook, line, and sinker, I have tomorrow's topic to go over. That being the ways in which a strong person lives their life. Because I feel as if I've given a good preview onto this community's traits that should be encouraged amongst one another from here on. If you're lacking in honesty, then congrats. I know where you can become better today. That being that you take the first step to improve that dishonesty into a much stronger surface of honesty. Go with power and knowledge that you are listening to the correct side of a life, and I encourage you to spread the word of this community to everyone, because in this landscape, everyone can benefit from it. And it would be selfish of you to hide it. But you should also sustain that you will leave with the understanding that you will be a better person for being alongside us all. But without further ado, have a good one.